This is Ron Martinez, and this is Franklin Boulevard Media. So I'm from Miami, Florida. I was raised in the Little Havana community of Miami, and for over 39 years I've been living down in Miami until we moved up here to Belmont, North Carolina. For over 7 years, my wife and I, we've been looking for a place to move to, and we found Charlotte to be the right place for us. In scoping out Charlotte, we ended up finding Belmont, and we found ourselves a happy medium. We found Belmont to be very charming, and we really loved the downtown area. Plus, we loved the proximity to Charlotte, and it was just a great place for our kids. The school system's great, and after we moved, we purchased a house. We just fell in love with Belmont, and we're happy that we've been living here for 5 years. I used to work for Apple Computers, or for Apple, and when I came up here, I was working at one of the Apple stores, and so for about a year and a half, I was working with Apple, but there was always a desire to do something for myself. And even though it was a great company to work for, I really wanted independence, and especially I wanted to have freedom of time. I wanted my own time, and more importantly, I wanted to have more time with my family and my children. And so the itch to start a business was always with me. And during my time at Apple, while I was working here at the Apple store in Charlotte, I was able to begin to define what it is I wanted to do. And little by little, the idea to start Little Havana Humidor began to arise. And it was really more out of a need to leave the 9-to-5 grind, right? And from that need, boom, Little Havana just came out. I tell you the truth, we started with nothing. The mobile humidor, or the mobile cigar bar, was basically almost a gift that my friend Alex McKenzie, who was originally from who used to live in Miami, now he moved up to New Mexico. He basically said, "Here you go, man. You can have it. Just pay me as you go. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out." And the main reason I went mobile is because that's all I could afford. And we really started with nothing. All we had was a prayer. I'm not kidding, man. All I had was my wife telling me, "Yeah, I think you should do it because it's fun, and I think you'll like it." And that was it. I had absolutely $0, and I don't know how we're here, how we're still doing it, because we started with absolutely zero. And like I said, with Alex's help, family helping us out, my father-in-law giving us the trailer so we can haul that thing around. Eventually, we scrounged up a couple of $100s so that we can buy some product. And listen, to this day, I'm a very grateful man. That's all I can say, man. I really dove into this head first, not knowing what I was getting into. So we knew that we wanted to tap in, not just Gaston County, but we have Charlotte. We have above us, we have Mooresville, Cornelius, Denver. We definitely wanted to focus in our hometown of Gaston County, Belmont, Gastonia, Cramerton, Lowell. Initially, we started outside of Gaston County only because that's where the opportunities were created at. So my first event was actually the Beer, Bourbon, and Barbecue Festival in Charlotte. Now, that was in March 7th of 2020. What happened after that was 2 weeks later, everything gets shut down. So whatever plans I had, withered away. So I was at the whim and mercy of the lockdown and hoping that the mandates would be lifted and the restrictions would be lifted. But what I was able to do with my wife's thinking, we pivoted and began to do deliveries. And so what we ended up doing is created an online store, and we started delivering, and our first delivery was in Charlotte. But little by little, as we worked our marketing through Facebook, Instagram, we began to get traction. First in Belmont, and then little by little in Gastonia, where we began to get one delivery in Gastonia, one delivery in Belmont. And then traction began. And then when the restrictions were lifted, we started working with local venues. I know one of the venues that we worked at was District 8, which is outside in Cramerton. And then we worked with Belmont Brewing. And then later on, we had a little venue at Nellie's, and then the Belmont Specialty. And so we've worked in the Gaston County area, and we still continue to work, but we also work now. We've expanded our venues. We're going down to Lake Norman, Lincolnton. We work a lot in Charlotte. So we've really expanded. Yeah, I definitely want to grow my business in Gaston County. That is 100% true. If the opportunity is there, if we can secure a location for a brick and mortar store, which is the next step for Little Havana Humidor, I want it to be in Gaston County. The market is here. You know, there's no reason to go anywhere but here. We have a strong community that really supports what we do. We know our customers. We feel comfortable with our customers. And so the next step is opening up a retail store, a cigar shop, basically, where our customers can come in, not just purchase one or two cigars, but purchase boxes of cigars, a variety of cigars. We want to offer them a huge selection of the best products that the industry can offer. And also we want to offer them a place to sit down and experience what we have to offer them. And we want to do it in a very Cubanesque, Havana-like style, and bringing that culture that I'm from, which is the Cuban culture, up to Gaston County. And I really think that our people of Gaston County will respond in kind. I mean, I know that people like variety and they like something different, and they will respond. They will respond to that. One of the things that we are really proud about with Little Havana Humidor is we take pride in creating spaces or going to venues where customers can really enjoy the art of smoking a cigar. We're taking the experience to customers. Customers don't have to go to a cigar lounge. But of course, I want customers to go and enjoy a good cigar at a cigar lounge. But we have taken so much pride in being able to bring this experience to the customers at their favorite location. And that's something that we're going to continue to do, is to create spaces at customers' favorite venues. So that's one thing that we're very proud about, is the way that we have been able to collaborate with, like I said, the breweries around town, restaurants around town. I mean, the festivals, and bring this, what I think is an art form, to different locations and to different areas. Even when you follow your passions, it's going to be hard. But if you got something inside you that's burning and you want to bring it to life, you got to take a first step. And you just have to take that first step. And let me tell you, that first step, if you feel terrified, you're probably doing it right.